Wow. See that smile? We have been enjoying that smile for years and for this couple of weeks, and particularly over the last day and a half, because we're here at the Nile Porch and we have this wonderful group of 5 outstanding young ladies, and we've had a lot of fun doing this and that. But I just have to introduce this situation by saying, before we got here this year, the last time I saw Suubi, she was being carried out of Joseph home. There were 4 guys carrying her. They put her right into a taxi and took her right off to, I think, the hospital. And that was the last I saw of her last year. We heard that she was better. She was with her mother, but she was never good enough to actually come back, even though we were there for another week or something. So it was such a delight to see her beautiful smile, and everything looks pretty good. So you told me just now that you had malaria and an ulcer, and that the malaria is gone, but you still have the ulcer problem, so that's too bad. Okay. Anyway, that's the last time I saw Suubi until this wonderful time. So Suubi, give us a little introduction. Give us your full name and how old you are, and then we'll start talking about your work.
Hi guys, praise God. I'm so proud to be part of OBM. The person who is talking to you, I'm Suubi Annette, but I prefer calling me Suubi. I'm 22 years old, and I offered a diploma in fashion design and interior decoration. I'm working with a company which is Heavens International Designers. It is located in Zeta Mukono. I'm working with my 2 sisters. So I'm so proud to be a designer. I really enjoy it. I would like to thank Papa.
Oh, no, don't get to the thank yous yet. We'll get to the thank yous later.
Okay.
Okay, but I want to know a little bit more about. Okay, so now you've introduced yourself. So you've finished your coursework.
Yeah.
You're going to get your actual diploma in March.
Yes.
March 9th, I think you said.
Yes.
All right. But meanwhile, you're done with your studies. You're all done.
Yeah, I'm done with
So
this.
you've been working with Esther and Sarah
Yes.
for about 3 months now.
Yes.
Okay. So I was asking how you organized yourself. So you've got 3 people, and because we were starting to go through the whole idea that when you get a job, you have people paying you money, which in business terms we call revenue.
Yeah.
Revenue's coming in, all right?
Yes.
Then you've got the cost of materials.
Yes.
So you got to buy fabric, you have to buy thread, you have to buy buttons,
Yes.
things like that.
Yeah.
So that's your cost of materials. But the biggest thing that goes into any piece of clothing is the labor.
Yes.
It's that's the biggest part.
Yes.
And so I was asking you, how do you divide up the difference between the revenue and the materials cost, which is your labor and hopefully what we would call profit. We want to make some profit here, right?
Yes.
And so the question was, how do you divide that up? And you were starting to tell me when breakfast came, and you called it a tip.
Yes.
But can I just say it this way? Let's say we were doing an example, right? Let's say you have a job and you get 100,000 shillings for it. That's what the customer pays you.
Yes.
And you spend 20,000 on materials.
Yes.
That leaves 80,000.
Yes.
And that's the labor and that's the profit.
Yes.
So I think you said some of it goes to what you would call the company, in other words, the 3 of you, and some of it comes to you directly, so you have some money to spend. And
Like
that's
for personal issues.
right.
The other one, let me say, it can work on rent and the feeds at home.
Okay. So do you pay rent individually? In other words, you pay some rent, Esther pays some rent, Sarah pays some rent, or do you pay it all at once?
We pay it once.
I pay it once. So that's kind of like the company pays for that.
Yes.
Kind of like, right? It's sort of what I would call a joint expense of the company.
Like, we take Esther as the director.
Take it as what?
Esther as the director of company.
Okay, that's right. So Esther's kind of, since she's been there for a couple of years now, obviously she's the leader for now anyway, because she's established. She's got a bank account, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you take what you call a tip, but I would call it your commission almost. It's another different world.
Yeah.
And I don't presume to tell you how to do it, but in some cases it's a percentage. In other words,
Yes.
let's say of the profit now, the difference between the cost, the revenue, and the cost of materials, that's your, actually we would call it your margin. Did you use that term, margin?
Yes.
Okay, so that's your margin. And maybe as for personal money, you take 20%, 10%, I don't know, something like that.
Something like 20 or 10.
20 or 10%. Okay, all right. So we've got this budding little enterprise here, which is fascinating to me. And see, I hope to get to be giving you some business.
Oh,
So-
wow.
Well, no, you know this because we're trying to develop a line of products where we take blue jeans
Yeah.
and decorate them.
Yes.
Right? This is based on work that Mama Lisa does in America.
Oh.
And so Esther's been working on 3 what we call prototypes. You know, a prototype is the first one you make, and maybe you make some mistakes on it and you learn from it.
Actually, the first time it was hard for us because we did it together.
Right. Oh, you did? Okay, great.
Yeah. Like the first time, it was hard for those stitches
Sure.
to maintain them in
Right.
one fashion.
Right.
Yes, but we at least
Well, you're learning how to do
we
it.
are learning.
And again, just to help the people at home here, the idea here, at least my idea, and I think Esther and the rest of them agree with this, is to develop a line of decorated blue jeans that are what we would call high-end. In other words, this is not high-end, expensive.
And yes.
This is not going to be a mass production process. Maybe we only make 1 pair of jeans every month or something like that. But we're going to sell them for high prices. It's going to be a luxury designer goods. But it has to be really high quality. That's the thing.
Yeah.
If you're going to ask, in American terms, $100 for a pair of jeans, it's got to be not just beautiful, but it has to be well made.
Yes.
It can't fall apart.
Actually, I was moving somewhere, and then I saw a guy putting on a jean like that one, but it wasn't well decorated like ours.
Okay.
But the other, it was enough. Actually, let me say, it looked like.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yes, but the guy was smart.
He was smart. Okay.
Yes, I liked it.
Okay. But do you like the designs that I made for the first 3 jeans?
Yes, that's so nice.
They're very. But each one's.
I really enjoy it, and I feel like I think it's mine. Eh?
Of course, it's yours. You made it. That's right. So what we're going to do.
And I wish to make for myself, I think, one.
Of course.
Yes, have to.
Sure. Design it yourself. Make it yourself, and then you wear it to a party, and people say, "Oh, I want one of those."
Yes.
So we have to get some business cards for you guys to hand. Oh, you like my jeans? Here's my business card. We can make one for you, but it's expensive.
Yes.
So my idea is when we get the quality high enough, and that's going to take a little while, maybe I can even sell some jeans in America. See, people, so we have the 3 prototypes, one for Mama Cassandra, Mama Jan, and our nephew, Sarah. You met Sarah 2 years ago. She came with the group, all right?
Yes.
So the idea
Sarah,
is
the sister to.
so the idea is that each of them will wear the pants to parties. And we know from Mama Lisa that the first thing that people say is, where did you get that? And so maybe we can make a deal where
it will look unique.
it's unique. It's all custom made, custom designed. For that person, it's potentially really going to be interesting. And as I told Esther, I said, my price in America is going to be $120 plus the cost of the jeans. So $150, $160. This is a lot of money for a pair of jeans. A lot of money. But I think if the quality of the workmanship, which is what you do, is good enough, and the quality of designs, at least the ones from America that I do, is good enough, I think we can do that. So that's a sort of exciting future, I think.
That's good. Because even some lady came to our fashion house, and then she was like, the shop, And then she was like, oh my God, I think I can have this. She found us making those pants.
Did you? Oh, she saw you making them.
Yeah.
Ah.
She was like, where did you get this?
Where? Ah, see, that's the question.
Too
That's the
creative.
very first question. Where did you get this?
Yeah. She was asking, and then we were like, God.
Okay.
Not us, but God.
Okay. Now, I'm going to have to take a pause because my battery is about to die.
Okay.
So I'm going to stop, and then we're going to keep going.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
Okay, folks, this is Suubi Part 2. Sorry about running out of battery there. That does happen. So we've talked about your design business and the great future you've got. But I'd like to talk just a little bit about the trip to Jinja. What are you taking?
Oh my God, our trip to Jinja, it has been so nice. Actually, it is still going on.
It's still going on, right?
Yes, up to around 1:30, I think. But I've enjoyed so much.
So yesterday, Uncle Fred has the van, right? We all get into the van
Yes.
and came here.
Yes.
And it was nice and comfortable. You didn't have to have anybody in your lap.
Yes.
And
That's
so
the best thing when you move without no disturbance.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Like it.
So we got here and we put our things down, and then the first thing we did was have a swimming lesson.
Yes.
Tell us about swimming.
No, we took Juice first.
To what?
We took Juice first.
Juice?
Yes.
Oh,
And
juice.
we-
Juice.
yes,
Yeah,
we
yes.
took
They had
juice
some nice
first.
welcoming juice. That's
Yes.
true. Look around, take some photographs.
Yes.
But then we got in the water.
Oh my God. I enjoyed so much the water. I'd taken long without swimming.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I think like 8 to 9 months
Hmm.
without swimming. But I've enjoyed it so much. I swam from the beginning to the end of that swimming pool.
Right.
I really enjoyed it so much. We had someone to help us.
So we had Johnny,
Yeah, we had Johnny and Edwin.
Edvin.
Yes.
Edrin.
They're so kind and so nice.
So they were really helping you.
Yes.
Now, did you take the floater off?
Yes, I did. I swam with a floater. And
Yeah.
I swam again without a floater.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's a big step. When you
Yes.
take the floater off,
Yes.
now you're really swimming.
Yes.
Was it scary?
No, I didn't find it scary because like I've ever tried it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So
Okay.
I didn't find it scary. And I really enjoy it.
Oh.
So there is no way I could say, oh, I'm scared to move in water.
Okay.
Yes.
That's great. Okay, so then we had lunch, and we'll come back to food in just a minute, but then we went on a boat ride.
You know what?
A boat ride out onto the water, onto Lake Victoria.
Yes.
How did you like that?
Oh, I liked it so much. I can't say it was a long journey. It was somehow, but I enjoyed it. We went for 25? Was it 25?
25 what? 25 minutes?
No. Yes. 25 minutes?
No, it was about 45 minutes.
45, sorry.
45 minutes.
Yes.
But that included getting off at the island and taking pictures.
Yes, we took pictures.
We weren't on the water that long. It was, I mean, if I could just make a comment, I was really irritated that the boat owners were so
We took photos.
difficult.
We took photos from the source of the River Nile.
Right.
We took photos from the islands.
Mm-hmm.
We really enjoyed so much. I liked it.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Okay, so now back to the food. We had a lunch at the Nile Porch, at the Black Lantern Cafe
Yes.
yesterday.
Yes.
And what did you eat? I've forgotten.
Oh, I ate fish.
You had the fish. You and I had the tilapia.
Yes.
Right.
I had a tilapia fish.
And that was good?
Yes, it was so nice.
Okay. And then last night we had
And I had matoke chips.
That's right, matoke chips. Those were good. I liked them.
Yes, for a start. I really enjoyed it so much. I felt like eating it like when I go home. I
Okay.
have to try it.
Okay. All right. Okay. But then last night we had a really crazy dinner. We went to the Indian restaurant, and yesterday was Boxing Day, so it
Yes.
was so crowded. We walk in and they only had one table left, which they said was reserved, but they give it to us.
Yes.
And then it took so long to get our order, and then so long to get our food.
Yes,
And then when we
people were
finally got it,
sleeping.
who could tell which dish was which? They all looked alike, and some were too spicy, and some were too different. But how
Too
to?
spice, but it's sweet.
Well, you were the one who liked it the best. I mean, many of the other ladies were kind of, ooh, that's too hot or that's too different. You were the one who really said, no, this is good. I like this.
Yes, I actually I liked everything from the hotel. I really enjoyed. I think even where we are now, right at the Nile Porch, I think I'm the best in eating. Because I ate like yesterday. I ate like 2 to 3 plates.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I really enjoyed the food, and I enjoyed the food of the Nile Porch. I really liked the beans and mushrooms.
We had that for breakfast this morning.
Yes, for the breakfast this morning, and the French toast, the toast.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I really liked it.
Okay, now did you get something from America when we came? Did you get any letters or anything from anybody from in America from?
When Papa Gary came.
When Papa Gary came,
yes,
all right.
I received a lot of letters.
A lot of letters.
People. Yes, and I received it from my mom. That is Mama Tara.
Mama Tara, okay.
Yes, and I also received gifts from. I received the money from Jaja.
Jaja, yeah.
That's 10,000.
Yes.
So I even received the gifts from Papa and Mama, Sandra and Papa Scott.
Mm-hmm.
I really love them so much, and I like the shampoos and
Shampoos, yeah,
soap,
okay.
the body lotion.
Yeah.
I really love it because
Okay.
they smell so nicely.
Okay.
When I shower, some people can say, "Oh my God, have you been like perfuming yourself all from the bathroom?" I'm like, no, this is soap from America. My dad gave it to me.
Okay.
Yes.
Alrighty. So here's an opportunity to say hello to Mama Tara
Oh my God, it's my
and
pleasure.
thank her for her. I guess she gave you some presents. Did she give you some presents as well as a letter? Okay. So here's your opportunity to say hello to her and to Papa Gary, everybody in America who loves you.
Okay, my people of Obium family, Mama Tara, I really love you so much, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank you so much for everything you're doing for me. I finished my course for fashion design and the interior decoration. I'm really proud to be a fashion designer. Thank you so much for everything you're putting in for my future to be bright. May God bless you so much. I really love you. I thank you for everything, for the Christmas card. I really loved it and enjoyed the gift. May God bless you so much. Greetings to my Jaja and my mom plus my cousins. May God bless you so much for everything. I have nothing to give you, but I know God will reward you. Come again. I really want to thank Papa Gary and Mama Jude for everything you're doing for us, for everything you're doing for me partly. I really enjoy whatever you're putting in to come to Uganda. The transport, the effort, the power, and everything. May God bless you so much. And we thank Mama Judy to always allow you to come to Uganda whenever time you want to come to Uganda. May God bless her so much, because like you take time to leave your family and come to see us in Uganda. May God bless you. We love you, Mama, and we love everyone.
Now, Christmas is past. Christmas was 2 days ago.
Yes,
But-
I would like to say
New Year's is coming.
happy New Year to everybody in Olive family, and those ones who are out of Olive family but you love Olive family. May God bless you so much. I love you. And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Papa Scott and Mama Cassandra for everything they have done for us, for loving us, for taking care of us. May God bless them so much. They took us out. We ate nice food. We really enjoyed everything. And the last thing I want to say, Papa, you have done a lot for me, I think. Not thinking, but you have done a lot. I remember one time last year, when it was coming to January, I think, I was very sick. And you did everything for me to be well. May God bless you so much, and Mama. You paid the bills for the hospital. You cared for me. You gave the money for juice. May God bless you so much for that. You gave me the money for transport, going to the hospital, coming back. I really have nothing to give you, but I know God is going to reward you.
Sweetheart, just to see you flourish, that's my reward. That's my reward.
We give that glory to God.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you so much, Papa. Love you.